Hello everyone, welcome to the Roblox video. Today, I'm going to be playing some more Factory Simulator and I'm going to be showing you my setup. Now this setup will allow you to get up to 16 producers of the obsidian gem things that are worth like 75 trillion. And you're going to be able to get 16 of those on your plot, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Now, what you're going to want to do is ignore these 3 sections of my plot because I may or may not have messed up and realized I could make the setup a lot better. So what we're going to be showing, the better version. So this little plot of land right here is what you're going to pay attention to, nothing else. And you're going to want to replicate this 8 times. So once on the 4, then you're going to want to build a roof like this one, and then you're going to replicate it again. Yay, fun. Because if you didn't know, you cannot place a item on multiple parts of your block. That is not my inventory. You cannot, so it's going to just go and you can't place on multiple things. So yeah, let's go ahead and show what this is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it is, and then I'm going to show you the exact build process if you want to watch that and follow it thing for thing. So we're going to go ahead and start with this right part because it is a lot simpler. So you're going to have a cell zone, a conveyor, and a split storage crate. So it can go from there to there, just like that. And then feeding into the split storage crate, you're going to go ahead and have a dual assembler unit. And then on the right side of that, you're going to have a normal storage crate with a dual assembler, tier 4 dual assembler leading right into that. And then with that, you're going to have two crates, and then you're going to have light blocks on the right and left side of them, or just 1x1 blocks will work if you hate being able to see what you're doing. And then you're going to have 2 laser cutters faced like this, right next to each other, on the right side of the plot and the left side. And then you're going to have a lava crystal and an ice crystal feeding into that, and that'll be how you get part 1. And then for the tungsten plates, what you're going to do is a conveyor with a right conveyor feeding into that conveyor, and then a left conveyor feeding into the right conveyor. Then you're going to have a press, a furnace, and a tungsten ore mine, and then it'll automatically make the tungsten plates for you for this. Now, the left side is slightly more complicated. However, it is somehow able to fit inside the plot along with this one. So, yeah. So for this one, what you're going to have is a cell zone. So you're going to have a split here. Actually, how do I describe this? Because you need it in relation to this stuff. Well, if we go ahead and look, you're gonna in the bottom left of the plot, you're gonna have a cell zone, a conveyor leading into that cell zone, and a split crate next to that cell zone. And then above that, you're gonna have a dual assembler unit, but you're gonna make sure only the right side is pointing into the split conveyor. And then, I'm noticing something happened here, I would assume. That's great. We're just gonna ignore that for now. And then on the right side, you're gonna have a laser. So what you're gonna do is for the dual assembler, we're gonna focus on the left side. You're gonna have another dual assembler feeding right into this one. And then on the right side of that dual assembler, you're gonna have a laser cutter. You're gonna have a left conveyor, a storage crate, another left conveyor, and an ice crystal mine. And then for the left side of that dual assembler, you're gonna have a storage crate, 4 conveyors, light block blocking this off. You're gonna have 2 5x5 blocks, and then a whole bunch of 1x1 blocks for this part. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a laser cutter feeding this way, and then a fire crystal mine like that. And for the tungsten plates, what you're gonna go ahead and do is for the right side, you can't really see it, but you're gonna have a left. It's gonna sort of be like this. You're gonna have a left conveyor. You're gonna have a press, and then you're gonna have another left conveyor. And then feeding into that, you're going to have a furnace, and then you're going to have another left conveyor, and then you're going to have 2 conveyors with a tungsten mine feeding onto those, and it'll automatically make all of that. So that is how you're going to do it, and then you're just going to follow that exact thing for all of the plots, and now I'm going to show you the exact build process for all of them. So yeah, let me purchase all the items you will need for this first. So what, also you'll notice I have the legendary things. You can use what are they called? The advanced ones, and they work perfectly fine with the setup. So what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to purchase 2 advanced ice mines, 2 advanced lava mines, and 2 advanced tungsten mines. What you're then going to purchase is you're going to purchase 4 advanced dual assemblers, 4 laser cutters, 2 furnaces, and 2 presses. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to purchase a couple large platforms, a fair few small blocks, probably about 20 I would say. You're going to purchase a couple splitter containers, like 10 basic containers, and it should be everything you will need for this setup. So let's go ahead and start making the setup. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this. So you're going to go ahead and start with a cell zone right here. So this is the line, it's kind of hard to tell with the build thing, but this is the line in between the zones, and you're going to have a cell conveyor right there with leaving one space there, and then you're going to have a conveyor feeding into that cell zone, just like this. And then you're going to have a splitter container with the blue side facing this way, and then that'll automatically feed into this. And then you're going to have a tier 4 dual assembler, advanced tier 4 dual assembler, feeding into that. And then for the right side, you're going to go ahead and have a basic container. You're going to have the orange side facing the dual assembler like that. And then you're going to have another tier 4 advanced dual assembler feeding into that. And then for this, you're going to have 2 basic containers with the orange side facing into the dual assembler on both ends. And then you're going to place a light block like this next to the storage crates. And then you're going to place 2 tier 4 laser cutters here and here, just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and place our fire and ice mines. 1 advanced lava crystal mine like that, and then 1 advanced ice mine, leaving 1 spot in between so that way it doesn't get stuck, just like that. And then for the other side, we're going to go ahead and have a straight conveyor feeding into this, and then we are going to go ahead and have a right turn conveyor feeding into that, and then a left turn conveyor feeding into the right turn conveyor. Jeez, I can't talk apparently. And then we're going to have a tier 4 press feeding into this conveyor. And then we're going to have a tier 4 furnace feeding into the tier 4 press. And then we are going to go ahead and place an advanced tungsten mine feeding into this, making sure it is on the rightmost side. It is as close to the ice crystal mine as you can get. Just like that. And then we are going to go ahead and head over to this part. So for this part, we're going to go ahead and start with the cell zone in the very bottom left of your plot. We are then going to have a straight conveyor feeding into the press, just like the cell thing, what's it called? Cell zone, like that. And then we are going to have a splitter container with the blue side facing forward, like that, making sure the orange is pointing towards. Sorry about that. And then we're going to go ahead and place a advanced tier 4 dual assembler like this. Okay, it is very important. It is exactly like this. And then we're going to go on the left side, we're going to place another advanced tier 4 assembler into the other advanced tier 4 assembler. And then for this side, we're going to go ahead and place a laser cutter directly into the right side of the assembler. We are then going to go ahead and place a left turn conveyor right here. Oops, like there. Just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and put a basic container right here with the orange side facing the first left turn conveyor. And then we are going to place another left turn conveyor into this crate. And then we are going to go ahead and place our advanced ice crystal mine into it like this. Now, for the other side, we are going to go ahead and place a basic container just like this. And then we are going to go, actually, no, I messed that up. Don't do what I just did. Don't do what I just did. I messed that up. You need to place it the other way around, just like this, with the orange side feeding into the dual assembler. And then we are going to go ahead and place a light block next to that, just like that. And then we are going to go ahead and put straight conveyors, 1, 2, 3, 4, all feeding into the storage crate. Next, what we are going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and place a large platform right here, and then one right next to it, just like that. We are then going to go ahead and place small blocks, just like this. So, right here, here, you get the idea. We're just going to make this a 6x12 platform, like that. There we go. And then we are going to go ahead and place a tier 4 laser cutter, like that. Boom. And then we are going to place the advanced lava crystal mine into the laser cutter, just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and do the tungsten part. So for the tungsten part, we are going to go ahead and have a left turn conveyor feeding into the right side of the first dual assembler. We are then going to have a tier 4 press feeding into that left turn conveyor. And then we're going to have, you guessed it, a left turn conveyor feeding into that tier 4 press. We are then going to have a tier 4 furnace facing into that left turn conveyor, and then another left turn conveyor feeding into that furnace. Then we are going to go ahead and place 2 straight conveyors feeding into that left turn conveyor, and then we are going to go ahead and have a, where is it? An advanced tungsten mine feeding into those conveyors, just like that. And just like that, your setup is complete. You now need to replicate this 7 more times, woo. And you will go ahead and need to build a platform above everything so that you can place it above the rest of your things, and then you'll be done. Unfortunately, it is not possible, I believe, to place more. Actually, it might be. One sec. Is it possible to place more on top of that? It is actually not, because you would need to place another platform above it like that. So it is unfortunately not possible to build another layer on top of that and build 12 more. But, yeah, that is it, I guess, for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe. I will hopefully be doing a live stream and or video whenever the update with the next tier comes out. So stay subscribed if you want to see that. And yeah, more tutorials, blah blah blah, you get the idea. Ignore this. Like I said, I basically need to redo this on these because I messed up on this part because I didn't realize how you could optimize it with the turn conveyors, blah blah blah. You get the idea. Roblox merch down below in the description, blah 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 blah. Like and subscribe, I already said that. Who cares? But yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Peace.